back for yet another day in the lawn. So, as you can see, I just finished mowing the back with the Ego. Did a really nice job. I'm mowing on setting 6 today, which is the third from highest, just to get the grass ready for winter. I start to slowly bring my height of cut down. I don't go too crazy because I like to let it kind of have a little lay down action, but I don't want snow mold. You got to tread that line. But there's a lot of rabbit poop in this yard. So a couple things I want to talk about with you guys. The weather is changing. The temps are dropping. They're talking snow tomorrow night. It's not going to stick, but flakes are going to fly. It's cold enough for flakes to fly. So as those temperatures start to come down and cool down, and you might be wondering, okay, well, when do I do my last fertilization? And the answer is, once you start to not have to mow as frequently and you do some leaf cleanup and you maybe be at the point where you think you might be done for the year, you can throw down your fertilizer and be good. Because I'm crazy, will probably fertilize one more time, maybe with some liquid, do something a little lighter, and that right around just in time for Halloween, so you can show off your lawn to all the neighborhood kids and dads and show them what they're up against. And then I'll probably fertilize again right before the snow flies. As long as the ground is not frozen and there's no snow on the ground, you could throw down. So this is the time you're going to start bringing your height of cut down. You're going to want to start thinking about bagging. You know, if you're like me, you pretty much mulch every time you mow, and which is good. Mulching can release up to 1/4 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet per year, which is good for free fertilizer, right? But this is the time of year where you want to kind of mulch. And you may ask why? Well, because of the leaves. So I have a few leaves from my neighbor's Bradford pear trees in my front yard, and I know that the Ego is not as good of a mulcher as the Super Recycler is. So I use the Ego in the back because I like it, and it's not a good mulcher. I should say it's not a bad mulcher. It's a good mulcher for grass. It's a bad mulcher for leaves. It just kind of cuts them once, where the Super Recycler keeps them in there and chops them up. So, but I'm still going to bag. So you can mulch them when they're light, but once they start to get heavy, you want to bag them, because you do not want to leave leaves on the lawn over the winter under the snowfall. You'll have dead spots for the leaf sack because it'll kill the crowns. So I'm going to switch mowers and go to the Super Recycler. I'm going to lower it 1 notch, I think. I'll see how long it is, which it's pretty long. We got some rain this week. And I'm going to put the bag on and bag up the leaves. I also want to take you guys around front and show you something that I'm battling, which I teased in another video. But let's take a walk real quick before I take you around front. And I want to show you some of the pretty fall foliage that I get to look at while I mow. Isn't that beautiful? Those trees every year are gorgeous. So let me show you what I'm talking about in the front. So as you guys know, I had I don't even want to say damage, but traces of vole activity. Sorry, vole with a V, V-O-L-E activity over there. And one thing that's interesting about voles is, with a V, they're herbivores. They eat grass and all kinds of stuff, and they make tunnels like this. And I got 2 of them. Sweet. Let's go discuss. Okay, so voles are herbivores. They eat grass, and they eat plant matter. They will eat roots of vegetables, crops. Hey, I'm trying to make a YouTubes. They're savages, and they dig little tunnels like you saw. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these standard mouse traps. You okay, bro? And I baited them with some peanut butter, and I put them in the trenches. And the thing about voles are, there can be hundreds of them in a colony. So I caught 2 yesterday, I got 2 more today, and this is the first time that I actually saw them scurrying through one of those trenches when I was playing with my kid. So they're obviously in this more noticeable in the shorter grass next door, because the grass doesn't grow as vigorously and as prolific, and it doesn't cover as much. So this is a vole, and I'm sorry that they're dead, but they have to be killed. They're a little bigger than a field mouse. They have really small tails, and they only eat plants. So I'm gonna rebait these traps and get them back out, and then we'll get out the super recycler and we'll mow the front. Let's show you the front grass real quick. It is looking super green, super lush, and super thick. We got a few random oak leaves from the woods over there, and a couple leaves from the neighbor's pear tree. We're gonna take care of those today, and we're gonna bag just so it's a little cleaner. So I'll check in with you guys after I get these traps set and get the mowing going. We finished the video. I didn't really show the finished progress. Cheers to weekend lawn work. Let's actually take a walk. I want to show you. You can kind of see it. Thick and lush. We're starting to put up Halloween decorations, so. Anyways, keep an eye on your lawn. Kill your voles. Subscribe to the channel and do something in the lawn, even if it's wrong. And we'll see ya.